Hey there, fellow baker. Duff Goldman here, and I'm so excited to welcome you to my kitchen. Whether you're here for the first time or you're a returning cookie enthusiast, you're in for a treat, literally and figuratively. This is my ultimate guide to making the most amazing chocolate chip cookies you've ever tasted. We're not just baking cookies, we're creating something truly special, right in your own home. Forget those store-bought cookies that sit on shelves for weeks. Today we're going to make cookies that are warm, gooey, and packed with love. There's something magical about making them from scratch, and I promise it's easier than you think. The smell of fresh cookies wafting through your kitchen is pure happiness. I'll show you just how simple it is to fill your home with that irresistible aroma, and you'll be amazed at how quickly these cookies come together. Baking should be joyful, not stressful. This is all about simple, soul-satisfying baking. No pressure, just pure fun. Invite your friends, your family, or just enjoy some solo baking therapy. No matter your skill level, whether you're just starting out or you've been baking for years, you're in exactly the right place. Everyone can make great cookies, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Baking is about more than just mixing ingredients. It's about making memories, laughing with loved ones, sharing stories, and creating traditions that last a lifetime. Every batch of cookies tells a story. The chocolate chip cookie is a classic for a reason. It's the ultimate comfort food, and today, we're going to make it legendary. I'll show you how to get those perfect pools of melty chocolate in every bite. I'll be sharing my best tips and tricks, little secrets I've learned over the years, so you can bake with total confidence. From mixing techniques to baking times, I've got you covered. Are you ready to become a cookie legend in your own right? Let's get started on this delicious adventure together. First things first. Gather your supplies. You'll need flour, butter, sugar, and a trusty mixing bowl. Don't forget the chocolate chips. Having everything at your fingertips makes the process smooth and enjoyable. Setting up your ingredients before you start, what chefs call mise en place, is the secret to stress-free baking. It helps you stay organized and lets you focus on the fun part, making and eating cookies. Picture yourself as a rock star, getting ready for your big performance. The kitchen is your stage, and these cookies are your hit single. Let's make some baking magic happen. Head to your pantry and grab what you need. Check your shelves for those key ingredients. Sometimes you'll find a hidden bag of chocolate chips just waiting to be used. Think of this as your friendly map to cookie treasure. Every step brings you closer to that first delicious bite. Roll up your sleeves, take a deep breath, and get ready for some cookie magic. This is where the fun really begins. We're about to create happiness, one cookie at a time. So let's do this. Your cookie adventure starts now. Let's dive into the heart of every great cookie recipe, the ingredients. These are the building blocks that will transform simple pantry staples into a batch of irresistible cookies. Think of this as your foundation, the first step toward cookie perfection. Whenever possible, choose the highest quality ingredients you can find. Fresh, premium ingredients don't just make a difference. They elevate your cookies from good to unforgettable. The flavor, texture, and even the aroma will be noticeably better. Let's start with the base, all-purpose flour. You'll need 2 1/4 cups. Be sure to measure it carefully. Scoop it into your measuring cup and level it off with a knife for accuracy. Too much flour can make your cookies dry, while too little can make them spread too much. Next, the leavening agents. 1 teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of salt. These might seem like small additions, but they're essential for the perfect rise and balanced flavor. Don't underestimate the salt, it's not just for taste. Salt enhances all the other flavors in your dough, making the chocolate richer and the sweetness more pronounced. Now for the heart of the cookie, 1 cup of unsalted butter softened to room temperature. Butter gives cookies their signature richness and helps create that perfect tender crumb. Make sure it's soft but not melted for the best texture. Next, the sweeteners. You'll need 3/4 cup of packed light brown sugar and 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Brown sugar brings moisture and a deep caramel-like flavor, while white sugar helps the cookies spread and crisp up at the edges. The combination of these 2 sugars is what gives classic cookies their chewy centers and golden, slightly crunchy edges. It's all about balance. For binding and richness, add 2 large eggs at room temperature. Room temperature eggs blend more easily into the dough, ensuring a smooth, even texture throughout your cookies. Don't forget the vanilla, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. This ingredient is the secret to that classic, comforting cookie aroma and flavor. It ties everything together and adds depth. And now, the star of the show, 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. These melt into gooey pockets of chocolate, making every bite a delight. Use good quality chips for the best results. Feel free to experiment. Swap in milk or dark chocolate chips or even a mix if you prefer. Semi-sweet is the classic choice, but your cookies can be as unique as you are. Want to make your cookies extra special? Add-ins like chopped walnuts, pecans, or even dried fruit can add crunch and flavor. This is your chance to get creative and make the recipe your own. Each ingredient has a purpose. Some provide structure, others add flavor, and a few create that perfect texture we all crave. When combined, they work together to create cookie magic. Before you start mixing, take a moment to measure and organize all your ingredients. This mise en place approach keeps your baking process smooth and stress-free. Good preparation is the secret to great cookies. When everything is ready to go, you can focus on technique and enjoy the process. So there you have it, your complete ingredient lineup. Simple, familiar, but when combined, truly powerful. With everything measured and ready, you're set for success. Let's move on to the tools you'll need, because cookie greatness starts with the right foundation. Every baker, whether you're just starting out or have years of experience, needs the right tools to set themselves up for success in the kitchen. Having the proper equipment not only makes baking easier, but it also helps ensure your results are consistent and delicious every time. But don't worry, you don't need anything fancy or expensive to get started. Most of the essential tools are probably already in your kitchen, and even the simplest items can help you bake like a pro. Start with measuring cups and spoons. Precision is key in baking, so accurate measurements make all the difference between a perfect batch and a baking mishap. Dry and liquid measuring cups are both important, and a good set of measuring spoons will help you get those small amounts just right. You'll also want a large mixing bowl for combining your dough. A spacious bowl gives you plenty of room to mix ingredients thoroughly without making a mess, and it's perfect for recipes that require kneading or folding. A medium bowl is great for prepping your dry ingredients like flour, sugar, and baking powder. Sifting and mixing these separately helps ensure even distribution before you add them to your wet ingredients. If you have a stand mixer or a hand mixer, they can save you time and effort, especially when creaming butter and sugar or mixing thick doughs. But don't worry if you don't have one. Many bakers still prefer to mix by hand. A sturdy wooden spoon is a classic tool that works just as well for mixing doughs and batters. It's reliable, easy to clean, and gives you great control over your mixing. For baking, you'll need a couple of baking sheets. Light-colored aluminum sheets are best because they promote even baking and help prevent your cookies from over-browning on the bottom. Line your baking sheets with parchment paper. This not only makes cleanup a breeze, but it also helps your cookies bake evenly and prevents sticking, so every batch comes out just right. Once your cookies are out of the oven, a wire cooling rack is essential. It allows air to circulate around your baked goods, keeping them crisp and preventing sogginess as they cool. With just these simple tools, you're ready to tackle almost any baking project. You don't need a kitchen full of gadgets, just the basics and a little enthusiasm. So, gather your gear, set up your workspace, and get ready to mix, measure, and bake. The right tools make the process smoother and more enjoyable. With everything in place, baking becomes a breeze. Let's dive in and make some delicious dough together. Time to start mixing. First, cream your softened butter with both sugars. Mix until light and fluffy. This step adds air for a tender cookie. Scrape the bowl as needed for even mixing. Add eggs one at a time, mixing just until combined. Pour in vanilla extract and mix briefly. Don't overmix, just until everything's smooth. This is your cookie dough base. Creamy, fluffy, and full of flavor. Take a moment to appreciate your work. The hardest part is done. Next, we'll bring in the dry ingredients. You're on your way to cookie perfection. Let's keep going. Now let's prep the dry ingredients. In your medium bowl, combine flour, baking soda, and salt. Whisk together to evenly distribute everything. Gradually add the dry mix to your wet ingredients 1/3 at a time. Mix on low speed just until combined. Don't overmix. Stop as soon as you don't see dry flour. Overmixing makes cookies tough, so keep it gentle. This step ensures perfect texture and rise. Your dough should look thick and uniform. Almost there. Just one more step before baking. The secret's in the details. Ready for the chocolate? Let's fold it in. Time for the best part. Chocolate chips. Switch to a spatula or wooden spoon and gently fold in 2 cups of chips. Use a gentle motion to avoid overmixing. Want to customize? Add nuts or other mix-ins now. Once chips are evenly distributed, you're done. For next level cookies, chill the dough for at least 30 minutes. Chilling prevents spreading and deepens flavor. Cover and refrigerate. Patience pays off. Your dough is ready for baking. Let's turn dough into cookies. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius, rack in the middle, line baking sheets with parchment paper, scoop chilled dough into balls about 1.5 tablespoons each, space them 2 inches apart for even baking, bake one sheet at a time for 10 to 12 minutes. Look for golden edges and soft centers, don't overbake. Let cookies rest on the sheet for 5 minutes. Transfer to a wire rack to cool completely. Crisp outside, chewy inside, cookie perfection. Repeat with remaining dough. The smell is incredible, almost time to taste. Let's talk about storing and sharing. You did it! Admire those golden, chocolatey cookies cooling on the rack. Let them cool for 15-20 minutes for the best texture. Store in an airtight container at room temperature. Add a slice of bread to keep cookies soft, swap it out every couple days. Share your cookies with friends, family, or co-workers. Homemade cookies make everyone's day brighter. Thanks for baking along with me. Keep experimenting and sharing your creations. The world of baking is yours to explore. Happy baking! Let me know if you need further tightening or adjustments.